I am celebrating 5 years being a content creator, and here are the top 5 worst things about being a content creator. Start off strong, and I'm gonna say some of the men. That has been one of the worst things about being online. These are not the guys that are just saying like, oh, you're good looking, or send me a picture of your feet. You know, I've shared that stuff. It's funny, it's whatever. I'm talking about men that have actually known me either from high school or maybe past jobs, and I know that they're married and they're sending me messages. I just think as a married woman, a happily married woman, I'm like, really? It makes me feel sad. I've never called anybody out. I just feel uncomfortable when I don't know how the wife would react. I also had a big content creator message me on Instagram. This is uncomfortable for me to talk about because everybody said, oh, this big follower followed you. You should follow him back. That's the right thing to do. I did. And then he started sending me all these messages. So much gross stuff that I thought he was actually hacked. And he's a content creator that's all about being a family guy. And I really wanted to send his wife stuff and I never did. But I guess it just makes me feel, how can I explain it? Like disappointed. And I know they always say like you shouldn't feel that, but I'm just married to such a great guy. Not saying nothing could happen, but it just makes me feel, I didn't feel this way before starting being a content creator. Now I feel that way. So I kind of wish that I didn't feel that way anymore, that I was so disappointed. Number 2 would be working with some brands. Obviously not all. I'm not here to bash any brands. But when you would film, and sometimes there's reshoots, and I get that. But when it's saying to me, can you please go get a spray tan? Can you put fake lashes in when I'm doing mascara? Or I was super excited about this drink deal that I got, and they were like, can you also say that's how you lost your weight? And I can't do that. I personally can't lie. And sometimes it's just time consuming and it's just not worth the money. Again, I have a day job, so I can understand why other creators feel like they're pushed into that because that's how they have to pay rent or pay their mortgage or pay for their kids. I'm just in a different situation. I mean, I had one time a brand ask me to say the word big twice and open my mouth really big and put like a fish sandwich by my mouth. What are we doing here? Number 3, telling my family and friends about my page. It's a regret I have when I started out telling everybody about my page, talking about it. I think people would have found it organically anyways, but I wish I would have done it like how I've done my weight loss, honestly. I mean, I know I'm talking about it now on my page about my weight loss, but I kept it a secret. I didn't really say like, hey guys, I'm starting a diet, because every time I did that, I failed. And I just think it sets you up for like this standard, and also your family and friends are like, oh, I can never do a TikTok. And trust me, if you're my friend or my family and you're watching this and you think that you did these things to me, you didn't. Don't worry. I would have told you. But it sometimes feels like I'd rather other people watch me than my friends and family because you already know me. And obviously some friends and family are super supportive, but others are not. So you'll have jealousy, which is a hard one. I lost some friends over jealousy over it. You'll also have people just kind of make fun of you, and that's also hard. It's definitely something I regret, but I don't know how I could have handled it any differently. Number 4 would just be the part of the job itself. Editing is very difficult, even as a person like me who's very confident and loves themselves. You can only hear and see your voice, hear your voice, see your face, see your body so many times. And trust me, I put out videos out there that my husband takes and I'm like, oh, I know that would go viral and make money, but it's a bad angle, but I do it anyways, you know? And it's hard. It just weighs on you, your mental of just your looks and constantly critiquing yourself. And I've never done that before. I would also say part of the job too, and this would be just to my immediate family, hopefully they don't watch this, even though I set up boundaries and I don't really edit very long, I do maybe 30 minutes or 15 minutes, I try to get away but I will constantly get interrupted, and it's been a struggle for 5 years for sure. And they are very supportive and sweet, but at the same time, they just want their mom or they want their wife. And even when they're like, oh, are you editing? I'm just like, yeah, if I'm on my phone, I'm editing or getting back to comments. And I don't know, it's just it's a hard life balance. Number 5 is actually money, and that was my first one on my good list because it's just inconsistent. I don't know how people are not working and doing this. It's just you can make a lot of money one month and then not a lot the next month. And so that is very difficult because you feel like you're putting out the same good material, and it's like, but I'm not getting rewarded for that. If I take a break and I don't get paid, I totally get that. But it's just very odd. And then it's definitely golden handcuffs, as my husband says, because sometimes I'm like, okay, well, I'm done. I'm going to slow down. And then I'm like, you know what? I could make a video, and if it goes viral, then I could pay for blah, blah, blah. And he's like, golden handcuffs, so.